No question about it, I am ready to get hurt again.
So how's your dating life going? It isn't. You haven't been on any dates? No. Met anybody? No. Are you even on dating apps? No. Plan on getting on dating apps? No. So you're just happy being single? No. Do you have a will to live?
I will never, for a moment in my life ever again, fight for somebody to see my worth.
So I used to date this guy and he... Oh, I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Does anyone else find it just the least bit suspicious that I am like the complete and total package and I'm still somehow single?
Nope, nobody finds this suspicious. Welcome back, guys, to another video of women hitting
the wall. No man on earth can make it fall.
And stay till the end, guys, if you want to see the answers to the top 2 questions from the previous video.
I totally agree. It is so much harder dating in your 40s than it is in your 20s or your 30s.
At least she admits it.
Do not lose hope. It will happen. I'm obviously 40. I'm going to be 41 in March. I still have hope that I will meet...
Just wait till you're 50.
...the perfect man for me. It will happen at some point, so do not lose hope. We got this.
I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to disagree with this comment. It's not about sacrificing, settling. I don't believe in life that you should have to settle when you get to a certain age and you should have to sacrifice anything.
Of course, that's why you're still single.
Connection with that person, and I will not be sacrificing anything, and I will not be settling just because of my age.
One word to say to this comment: wow. Do people have just way too much time on their hands to go onto people's TikToks and make stupid comments like...
Ma'am, this is what happens when you put content online. You will get lots and lots of comments.
this.
And the chances that she can get pregnant at 40 and have a healthy kid is very, very low, guys.
Seriously, just, I don't know, get a hobby, mate.
So I am newly single in my 30s.
Okay.
I have no desire to date. What a horrible idea. It sounds atrocious. And the TikTok algorithm keeps giving me things like, dating in your city is the worst. Try this new dating app. And I'm like, doesn't dating in every city suck?
Thank you. Come again.
Y'all remember when I told you the story about how I'd been on like 2 different dates with 2 different guys and both of them had like a 1-week-old son? Yesterday I matched with this guy on Hinge and the conversation was going well, and he asked me about my daughter and I told him how old she was, and
So she's a single mom, okay?
He goes, well, I guess now's the right time to tell you that I have a daughter. On the way.
Yes, ma'am. These are the kinds of men that you attract when you're a single mother.
I'm done. I'm packing it up.
I'm not a naggy wife. Does my husband do annoying man things sometimes? Why, of course. But I don't nag him. I just take care of it. Why? Being a housewife and a full-time mom and a farmhand is a super full-time job, right? Yeah. So why do I pick up on his little slacks? Well, because he gave me everything. Literally everything that I have in life is because of him. But you're an awesome boss, babe. You can do it yourself. No, I really couldn't have. Sure, anyone can do anything, but really I don't have or want to attain the skill set to do all the things that he's done in the last 5 years.
Why? Don't you want to be a boss bee, to work for a company that doesn't care about you? That's so fulfilling in life. Or so I've heard.
Wouldn't have any of this without him. He built our house with his hands, for the love of God. I can't do that.
Good
he does
for him.
everything for us. And I mean everything. He's our provider and our protector. So honestly, the least that I can do is do his dishes and pick up the clothes that he missed the basket with.
Yeah. Why is this so hard? I don't get it.
And not say a word. And I love it. I love my job.
Yeah, look at him working. Yeah.
What would you rate
Good
yourself
for
on a
him.
scale of 1 to 10?
I'm a 10.
A 10?
Of course.
That's like flawless though.
Yeah, I am flawless.
You're flawless? Okay, so like what, like let's be real this time. Alright, so like on 1 to 10, like for real, like realistically, what would you rate yourself?
A 10.
You're not Wonder Woman. You're just not.
A 10?
Okay, this is a story of a 30-something that isn't married, not a mommy blogger, and imagine, a woman so free, I just packed up my life in New York and lived in London for most of the year. Society often feels sorry.
Can you see how free she is? She has to ask other people to record her because she's free and alone, single.
For this age group of women, without a label, not settled down or knocked up, feeling sorry. It's the opposite. I mean, life this way can be incredible. I traveled, I shopped, I ate, and most days and weeks were entirely open to
Just watch this. So she had to have a stand for her phone to put it on a table so she can record herself. Because she's single and life is so beautiful.
adventure with a plane or
Here, another stand for the phone, another tripod for the phone. It's so great, guys. It's so great when you have to ask strangers.
right away from the most gorgeous European cities. People say,
Yeah. Just think about it. She had to set the tripod and the camera and then tell us how good her life is.
on Instagram, my schedule, my life is free and exciting.
I must be pretty weak-willed because all it took was falling in love with a man, and now I'm like, not really. I mean, I'm a feminist, but like, kind of. I don't really need my maiden name. I don't really need it. I like your last name better anyway. Like, I'll just take that. I know he can do his own laundry. I know that he can clean the house, but I want to do it for him. I want to cook all his meals. I want to make sure he's getting all his whole grains, all his vegetables. I want to make sure he's getting all that protein. He has not asked any of this of me. It just kind of naturally kicks in. Like,
Yeah, that's what happens when you meet the right man. You want to do everything for him. It's natural. It's natural. Nobody's forcing her.
his instincts just kind of come out of like, oh,
Yeah.
now I have to take care of you when you're sick. Oops, I made you breakfast and it fits all of your dietary requirements. My bad. I think I got possessed by a housewife.
I just want a relationship. I want to find the person I'm trying to marry. Someone who will love me for me and love my son like
So she's a single mother.
his own. But y'all, this shit's getting tiring. Like, I'm so exhausted of the same shit happening over and over again. Like, yeah, I'm ready for a relationship. I'm ready for a relationship. And then they turn around and they're like, nah, man, I ain't ready for nothing. In the last video I made of me talking, I talked about how I didn't understand relationships in this generation today. And this is one of the comments I got.
Yeah, he's right.
There were also a few other comments saying that it's because I have a kid, or that I need to lower my standards because I have a kid, or that no one wanted to deal with baby daddy drama or a possible divorce because I have a kid. I know my worth.
All women that say they know their worth, they actually don't. They don't.
I know what my son deserves. I know that there are men out there who will love my son like his own.
Yes, but those men aren't the men that you want. That's why you're still single. If there were so many men that were willing to marry you, you wouldn't be on TikTok making videos. It's so logical, it's so simple.
Witnessed it happen with my cousin and her now husband.
Thank you, come again.
So despite all my recent failures at dating, guess that's the best way to put it.
Even she's laughing about it.
I don't want to give up hope on finding my person, but also I haven't gone on any dating apps. Like, I went once right after I broke up with my boyfriend in July, and that's it. And like, but I've still managed to be dating because people have approached me on TikTok and Facebook now. I don't want to give up on finding my person. Like, I know
They all want that fairy tale ending. All of them. It doesn't matter. All of them.
I am a unique fit, and it's gonna take a unique fit to fit me. And I'm not looking for that perfect thing, but, you know.
Yeah, perfect for you. That's what all women say. I'm not trying to find anybody perfect. I just want somebody perfect for me. Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody is perfect for you.
Lifestyles, stuff has to sync up. Like, you can't do it. Like, love and sex appeal is not enough. There's multiple things.
So Chad is not enough for a relationship. He doesn't take me serious. Who would have thought, guys?
We need to
click into place. And I don't want to give up hope. Like, it's hard though, man. Like, I haven't even got on the dating apps and I'm still failing. These guys have like approached me, like gone out of their way to like risk asking me, like I'm not advertising, like, hey, come date me. Like, and that's just if you could believe in star charts.
Oh my god. That's why you're single. That's why.
Warned me that my first marriage would end in divorce because he just couldn't do certain things for me. Turned out it was just being a half-decent human, but it says my second marriage is going to be good and long-lasting, and it's like, it'd be nice to meet that person.
So no one ever talks about being 30 and single. I feel like with me, I think
Everybody talks about it. I made hundreds of videos about the subject. Everybody on TikTok talks about it.
it's harder for me to date now because, you know, I don't want to like waste my time with somebody who's not gonna like put in the same effort that I'm gonna put in.
But you wasted your time in your 20s. That's the problem. That's why you're still single.
So it's becoming a little bit more hard for me to go out on date. I mean, I don't want to be single my whole life, but you know, I just struggle with it because a lot of the people nowadays, either male and females, you know, they're not always on the same page as you, and some of them, they just you know, they just want to like mess around even though they're already old enough, and you know, they don't want to settle, and it's like I think I'm just gonna stay single forever then.
Do you know, a gentleman come up to me this weekend and he said, I feel sorry for you. And I was like, why? And he was like, I feel sorry for the people in your generation because I truly believe that they're never going to find true love.
Yeah.
And you know, when you stand there and you're a bit taken aback by a conversation, and he was like, where has love gone? He said, what's happened to society?
Feminism. It's that simple.
He said, when I was younger, I couldn't think of anything better than opening a door for my partner, taking her for food, showing her off to the world.
Yes, but the women back then weren't like the women now. So of course men wanted to do chivalrous things.
He was like, I feel like you're never going to get that nowadays. And the shit thing is, he's right. I want someone that's proud to be with me. I want someone who's not scared to show me off. Not as
How can a man be proud to have a woman that has slept with 100 guys? How?
trophy girlfriend, but as someone that they're proud to be with. I want someone who opens the door for me. Likewise, I'll open the door for them. I don't need that love in my life, but I want it. I want it with my whole heart. I want to feel so in love with someone. I'm just hoping that there's a person in this world who wants to be loved and to love as much as I do.
If you're willing to put in the work to actually find a man and know what men want and change accordingly, I'm sure that's not a problem. You can find someone quickly. But most women don't want to change because they all think they're perfect. Okay guys, it's time for me to answer a few questions. First question, why is a man not supposed to cry in front of his girlfriend? Can you please tell me something about that? Maybe from your own experience or survey. You are supposed to be the leader, the protector, the provider, the rock in that relationship. If you start crying, if you start being emotional, some women just lose faith in you. They see that you can't lead because you're emotional. You should be stoic, you should be the rock, you should be the one that is calculated, that knows everything, that knows how to handle a situation, that can resolve problems. If they see you are weak, they can lose attraction for you just like that. because in their mind, even without realizing, something triggers and they can't rely on you anymore because you're emotional like them. Now, it's not with all women. I'm not saying all women are like that, but it's not worth the risk. Okay, next question. What advice would you give to a single father raising a daughter? Any thoughts on how you would raise your daughter today? I think I know, but thought this was a good question. I don't want kids. I can't even imagine having a daughter, having to think that she wants a boyfriend and she gets smashed by this guy or that guy. I would end up in jail. I don't want kids. In my opinion, you should supervise her as much as you can. But that means that you shouldn't be like the parent that never lets her do anything. Just watch who she's talking to online. Don't let her on social media, because now TikTok and social media destroys everything. Because as much as you love her, as much as you want everything good for her, kids don't listen to parents. You say TikTok isn't good, everybody in her classroom is on TikTok. She doesn't care what you think. She cares what her classmates think, her friends. That's how I was. As a kid, I thought I knew better. You're old. You don't know what you're talking about. I know better. So just be careful what she's doing, but don't be overprotective because I've seen this so many times. The parents that are overprotective of their kids and they don't let them go anywhere and they don't let them do anything. When they get out of the house, when they go to college, they go crazy. They've never experienced going to a party. They've never experienced doing anything. I saw girls that were like nuns in high school, in college. Oh my God, they transformed. They were on the opposite end. So you need to tell your daughter, to teach your daughter the difference. And I don't know, find some school that is not run by all these libs. They're teaching children all kinds of stuff. I can't even talk on YouTube about it. Hope this helps. Okay, next question. Have you ever had any of these women confront you in the comment section or elsewhere? Yes. They even try to take down my videos, to copyright them. Yes, I've had many problems. That's what happens when you decide to make videos online for everybody to see. You need to get used to the idea that a lot of people will swear, will tell you all crazy things. I look old, I'm bald, I'm an incel, I can't even tell you how many swears I've heard, how many comments, and not only from women. That's the sad part. It's also from men, from beta men, simps that will never learn. And the sad part is that anything I say about a woman, about what she said on a video, I'm just reacting. There are thousands of channels reacting to comedies, reacting to other things. Nobody cares. But if I react to a woman and say what she's saying is wrong, or my opinion on what she's saying, I'm all of a sudden an incel. I can't comment. I can't do anything. How dare you? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one.